My name is Kyle Content, and as always, I am with motherfucking Crazy Legs. I just want to tell everybody that I am safe. I was in the Nashville bombing. I hope everybody who was also in Nashville at the time has gotten out unscathed, unkilled, etc. I hope everybody's okay. What in the fuck is happening on your end right now? What are you doing?
I moved my headset on my head.
Dude, you are making so much fucking noise.
I'm not even moving. I'm standing.
It sounds like you are just fondling your fucking microphone.
Well, I did this, but I'm gonna do it again. I moved it like that.
You did that for like 2 minutes straight.
No, it was just like this.
Oh my god. Anyway, I hope everybody in Nashville is okay. And Crazy Legs, you got anything to say?
Yeah, I just hope everyone's okay and that the world's retarded. And it's gonna keep being retarded because people are stupid. And people just shouldn't do things about, I don't know, about anything. Speaking of, real quick, I got a story, and I just won't even tell my dream story again, but as I saw a TikTok today, I should have shared it with you. I didn't. It was just, these people were having a podcast, and this black girl went off on this guy because she said that he was trying to take black culture because of his hair, and his hair was just curly. He was a white guy that had curly hair, and everybody else was laughing at her, and she was screaming, and he was like, "What do you want me to do? It's my hair. It's not like I made it. I didn't give it a perm. I don't have, it was just his hair." And she was going nuts. She was screaming at him. She's like, she's like, "I just want to hit you in your face right now. Why you gotta do that? You need to take that off. It doesn't look good on you." And he's like, "It's my hair." Like this is what we're coming to. Where anything you say now, anything, people are just gonna, you can get canceled. You can get fired. You can get people get butthurt because you said something or you look like something. That stuff blows my mind every day that I see that.
What do you think there should be any kind of consequence for saying like diluted shit?
No and yes.
Why no? Why yes?
No, because I know if you've already watched it, but did you ever watch the YouTube video of iDub saying how like the word, like, I won't say it on podcast, but like the R word and the N word and the F word are all just words, and if you hold one at a higher standard than the other words, then we should hold every word at like that highest standard to where we shouldn't be able to say anything. But the fact that people could say certain things, and I think that's what you were kind of saying on Twitch, but people could say certain things.
Mind you, the podcast hasn't heard that story yet. We'll get to that in a second.
Oh well, yeah, but yeah, just it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna go around and just. I don't say the N word in general. I just don't say it. But it's not like I'm gonna go around and say it just to say it. But let's say I accidentally said it, but not like in a hateful way. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how. Because I used to say way back in the day. I don't do it now, but my friends would, even my friends at work. I mean they're black and they say it to me, but we would use the A at the end. Not the hard, not the really like the ER term, but the A, like we're bros. I used to say that when I was younger because that's what I heard in like rap, and I didn't, I thought it was like you're my friend, and um, no one ever corrected me because even my friend who was black at the time, maybe he just thought it was funny or he didn't care, but no one ever said anything about it. And but when I guess if you're doing it all the time, like hatefully, and that's like your main purpose, then yes, I shouldn't. There should be consequences for you saying it, maybe, but not like consequences per se. Not like jail time or I don't know, something like
Well,
that.
how do you differentiate between who's saying it hatefully and who's saying it as a joke? Why is it not just better to not say it at all?
No, I know. I mean, I'm not saying. Yeah, I agree in a way. Like you just shouldn't say it. But if people say it, I don't know. It's hard because like for me, I don't care. Like you could say whatever to me, any word in a book, whatever. I don't care. Like I don't know. It doesn't really affect me. It doesn't really hurt me because I've been called so much stuff. It's to the point where you could you could call me, think of a new word that's hateful and say it to me. I'm not gonna start screaming or start crying because you called me something. And maybe that's just how I think. How I don't understand why people get so hurt over words. And again, I know what they're trying to do. Like if someone was gay and I use the F word, I know it's hateful. But even if I said it hateful to someone who is gay, I feel like they should. Here's how I think they should think if I was gay. I'd be like, that guy's stupid. He's ignorant or whatever. I'm just gonna let it go. Like, what? Why do they like? Because that person who's saying those hateful things is not gonna change. So, in my head, at least, people who get so upset about it. I mean, you can get upset, but people who go to the point where they're trying to cancel some band for saying like one thing in their past or doing something. To me, that's just making it more of a thing to talk about, which is it's not gonna die down, and then people are gonna just want to talk about it more. Or it makes people who say those words in general, just all the time, they're gonna want to do it more because they know you're getting all crazy about it and getting screaming and barking or doing whatever you're doing.
Well, why do you think it would make people want to do it more? If
Because
the whole
that's
objective of the
how.
world is to care about one another, if the end of the at the end of the day, like the whole goal is to show human compassion to other people, why is it that whenever you hurt somebody's feelings that you don't stop doing it? Why is it you feel like you need to continue doing it because to teach them a lesson? That doesn't make
No,
any sense.
I, I'm not saying me. I'm just saying
No, I'm not saying you either. I'm just in general.
people who are hateful like that just do that. They're not gonna stop doing it. But okay, I'm just saying like the hateful side. But then I get your side. Like, let's say if someone did just say it, but they're not doing it for hateful way. Then, yeah, if they want to make them, you know, not hurt someone's feelings, then not say it. And that's why even I try not to say things to Chloe because I say a certain word that she doesn't like, and I try not to say them. I still say them sometimes just because that's how I talk. But then again, I don't think even if someone said something in their past or even said something now, like I know the whole banding thing, but let's say I didn't really know about it and I said one of the words that they banned on Twitch, and then they just people, let's say I had like a couple viewers in my stream and like three of them went nuts and said, "Oh, you can't say that," you and like they just like going kind of just going ham on me. And what if I was saying it as a joke? Because those words I do say as a joke. I think that word's hilarious. The one word that they banned, that's a funny word to me. And I'm not saying the world shouldn't get better. We need to strive to get better, but it's getting to the point where it's like I said before, no one should talk ever now. No matter what you say, someone's gonna find it hurtful. I swear. I could think of a. I'm actually gonna try this for the next podcast. I'm gonna think of a word. I'm gonna make up. It's gonna be I'm gonna think of the most jolly sounding word, super nice sounding, and I bet you if I kept using that word in a sentence, but it was something that actually meant something nice, somebody could find it offensive.
Well, that's the thing. You specifically don't get the option to choose what that word means. Society
No,
does.
well, yeah, but I don't know. It's just I don't understand why. To me, they're just words, I guess. Maybe it's just how I am because I've been. But even when I was made fun of it, like when people used to call me Cripple Chris all the time, throughout when I was like, since I was like in junior high until forever, everyone, oh, you're crippled, you can't, and they made fun of me. I never thought once that they need to ban that word crippled. I don't. I just people. I didn't like people said it, but I'm not. I didn't sit there and think, oh, I'm gonna try to ban this word.
Do you ever? I mean, not even banning the word. Here's the problem. What if multiple people are getting called Cripple Chris all the time? It loses meaning, right? But what happens whenever it's just you being called Cripple Chris? What if it was still happening today? How would you feel about it?
If it happened today, it wouldn't bug me.
Why do you say that though?
Because
Why did it bug you then, but not now?
Oh, I don't. I think it bugged me more then because I was just I was a kid. and it was just hurtful because I think it was more hurtful because like I mean we're good friends now, and I think he didn't mean to on purpose, but my one friend made it up, and I guess he told someone at school that he thought was kind of funny, and then that guy spread it around school. So I think it was more hurtful because it was one of my close friends, but he even told me it was the guy I went to the concert with. He even told me like when we hung out, he's like I didn't. He's like I wasn't doing it to be hateful. I just thought it was funny, and then he said he told someone about it, and then they kind of put it all around school. And I think that's the reason I didn't like it because everyone at school knew me by that name. Like no one actually, you could, and I tried this. I wish I could, go back in time and record some of this. But like I would try this to people. If you would ask some girl or somebody my name, if you would say, "Hey, do you know this guy?" and you said my full name, they'd be, "No, I don't know him." And then if they said the kid that walks funny, everyone knew me that way. That's the only reason they knew me. They did not know my full name at all. They just knew that I walked funny, and I think that's why I didn't like it. But now when I got older, I'm just like, my legs aren't horrible. Like I can walk. It's not like I mean high school wasn't really a fun time for me. It wasn't horrible, but I don't. It gets maybe when you get older, at least for me, I don't care. Like you could someone could come up to me, even like at work, some guys used to try to make fun of me, and I'm just like, I mean, I'm your boss, so what do you guys say about that? Like, I don't know what you want me to say, or do you want me to start yelling at you and get all? And like I said, I think people who do that in a hateful way do like to see people kind of get a rise out of people,
Well,
and
yeah, I
that's why.
mean, of course they do. They wouldn't be doing it otherwise.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, to me, like I get it to the point where like it needs to kind of stop or slow down. But then like now it's getting to the point where platforms and just everything just getting banned. Like we talked about the syrup bottle, they had to switch that around. The Land of Lakes butter had to take the uh Indian off their butter, and that's been like that for years, and no one complained once. But now all of a sudden in the like 2 years ago, or just now, everyone just they're just looking at stuff like that's offensive. Let's boycott that. But for years, for like I don't know how long that butter's been in place, but for probably more than 30 years, no one has once, not even Indians, have looked at that butter and like that's offensive. It's butter. They buy it. Like my high school, the Piqua, um, uh, uh, Indians, they're thinking about changing their name. It's like why? And it's because now, like at least none of my kids I went to school with, some of the kids that my brother was telling me about, some of the kids at his high school are so butthurt about our name, they are trying to get it changed. And I just think it's today's. Not saying it's a trend, not saying it's not a good thing to get some of this stuff kind of nipped in the butt, but sometimes I feel like younger generation, at least Nate's age, not really mine or yours, but their age, it's just like a little trend to them. Let's just see what we can do, to fuck the man or the government or whatever. Let's change, like, cause the pick, even we have, there's a, there's a town. It's hard to explain. But there's a town in my hometown that's not part of my town. It's like inside the town. It's weird, but it's dedicated to Shawnee. Like it's like we have like, and again, I get that whites came over here and just took all the land. I get how fucked up it is, but our town takes kind of pride in the Shawnee heritage. We used to have the Heritage fe Festival where like real Shawnee Indians would come and like show like certain ways like they did with corn, like, and they didn't. It gets to the point where like I read an article where it said, how do you think they feel about that coming to, trying to show, not saying just white people, but showing people that their ancestors took their land, and the article was basically saying the guy said, and which I wish a lot of people thought like this, that the Shawnee guy was like, I'm not mad at them though. They didn't do it, but if they want to learn about my culture, I'm going to show them. He was basically saying like it's not. I'm not the guy who came over and killed his great 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 grandfather or whatever. So he understands that, and that's what I, like, that's why I don't understand why, like, sometimes you see, like, TikToks where whites need to say they're sorry for slavery. And if people don't read up on slavery, the blacks in Africa had their own people slaves. And then they sold them to other countries like Spain and us, and there's slaves everywhere in the world.
Well,
But the
yeah. I
fact that,
mean, every race at one point or another has been enslaved
yeah,
at some
and
time.
and
Yes.
again, I'm not saying what we did was right. It wasn't right. But the fact that you want me to say sorry for I didn't do a thing to you, that makes no sense to me. That's what makes me confused about this generation or this time period. Like, why do I have to say sorry or give you reparations? Because they were thinking about that, like blacks should get a certain amount of money for that. But like, what? But they were never part of it. I understand if like your grandma somehow was part of slavery and she's still alive, give her what I mean, give her all the money in the world, or to give her $1 million to try to make her happy for or something. But like the fact that you were never once a slave, I never once owned a slave, and I actually looked it up because I kept seeing TikToks about this, that only like a really small percentage of white people were slave owners. So this one TikTok, and it was a black guy talking about it. He said there's like still 22 million Americans who weren't slave owners who didn't agree with slavery. uh, do we gotta do we gotta hate on them too, or what are we doing? Because there was only a small amount of people who owned slaves, and I don't know. That's why I just get confused about this generation because it's like you can't.
I
And
guess the way that I see it is that yeah, that is true. There's only a small percentage of Africans that were enslaved, but you gotta think that a lot of people just sat back and just watched it happen too. So how are they not to essentially be blamed? You know, like it when the Holocaust happened, like a big reason that it happened was because everybody was just watching and letting it happen, as opposed to doing something about it.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but maybe there's some stuff they couldn't do. I mean, there's stuff that, and I'm not. How am I gonna put this in words? This stuff that happens right now in the world, and I'm not saying me and you wouldn't help, but there's like a lot of people who do YouTube videos, podcasts. They like, they talk about certain topics like we're talking about, but uh, there's so many things happening around the world, and we don't have the means. I can't just go to Iraq and help people, but it's like we never do nothing about anything. Most of the time, everyone just talks about stuff, and then we kind of just hopefully it'll get better, but it's not. Like when I saw TikTok where people were like, the whole gay rights thing was happening. Um, Someone said, um, commented on someone and said, I get what you're doing, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't have rights, but when you say that America's horrible for gays, when it's really not, you should go to Iraq or somewhere where they will still kill you if you're gay. They will kill you. And people just don't. Either they don't know that or they think it's fake, but they will. That play there's like a good amount of countries over there that if you're gay at all, you're dead.
Yeah,
So
but keep in mind that here, like even here, like gays for a long time didn't have the same rights as straight people.
no, no, I know that, and I'm not, and what I'm saying is that like I'm not saying they shouldn't, but when like people like it's getting, I think it was getting better in America a little bit. Now I feel like we're just going backward because everyone's getting all hurt now. But like people just don't see. I'm not saying how good they have it, but I think America in general, just in anything like with food wise or just my place is too tiny. I don't have this. I don't have the newest this and this. It's like not saying we're the greatest country. There's probably better countries, but we don't have it so bad compared to uh, other people.
Well,
And
sure, but I mean, why would you not want to try to make it as good as others? You know, there are good things being done in other countries, like I wouldn't say Syria. Fucking listen to me. Uh, fucking Sweden. Like Sweden has like really good gun laws, in my opinion. However, constitutionalists and Republicans and all of these people just want to constantly make the claim that because the Constitution says it, that we need to abide by it.
I mean, I don't mind. Like, I think gun laws should be a little bit stricter, but I don't think it's not wrong to own a gun. Like, if I had one, I'd want one. I'm not gonna flaunt it around, but I would for protection. I would
Well,
want
you
one.
you know where I stand on like banning shit. So I mean, I don't think that either. But
It's just to me, it's hard. You can't no matter what the topic we're talking about is, even if it's not like political or anything to do with human rights. It could be the color blue. Someone wants to change the color blue. You're never gonna make everyone happy about what color the blue should actually look. Is it too dark? Should we make it lighter? But I feel like sometimes like we just need to. And I'm not saying on the topics we were just talking about, but with certain I can't even think of a certain topic, but with certain thing I think we just need to agree to like disagree, kind of. Because then we're just gonna keep fighting over just like at least okay for me the bending things like words, unless it's like a really hateful word like the S word on Twitch that we can't say.
simp?
Why? Can I say that? You mean to say in a pocket? Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna fucking say it regardless if anybody else tells me I can't fucking say it. It's a
Well,
literal made up fucking word.
yeah, I know. Well, okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like simp, to me it's hilarious. Like it's not like hilarious, but it's funny and I get it. And but the fact that people get so hurt over that I don't. But why? Because what it means or how whoever made up the word, it is what it is. Like if you're a girl streamer, Kyle, and I'm watching you and I'm giving you all my money and I'm like trying to get your number, I'm just like head over heels for you. Simp's a good word for that. That's what it means. Like I'll do anything for you, but I know I never have a chance with you. I'm just there to give you money and look at your boobs kind of hanging out. Like, I mean, why can't I make fun of that? Because he knows what he's doing. The people know what they're doing. You know, they know they're wasting their money or doing whatever. I mean, who knows? Maybe there has been one time where a guy like that or a girl like that got a chance with the person they were simping over. Maybe there's a story out there. I mean, that'd be kind of interesting to read or something. But dude watched a girl streamer for 2 years, donated like $1,000. She's like, "Hey, you want to come over to my house?" And oh, look, he got to
That's
see
called
her or something.
prostitution, fool.
Well, I wasn't talking about like sex in general, but you know what I mean. Like she, he was being so nice throughout the years, she decided to go meet him or something. I don't know, but it, I just they're words. I don't understand it. And the word
Virgin.
virgin.
Yeah.
That's such a that's what it is. Like I had to. It's a definition of someone who hasn't had sex. How is that? How is that hateful or hurtful? I mean, if you're a virgin to me, technically nowadays, I think that should be a good word to say to somebody, because everyone's like a whore half the time. If you're still a virgin and you're like 20 and you're still like trying to wait till marriage or like at least wait for the right one that you think, I mean, you never know, but you know what I'm saying. If you're like just not sleeping around, I'll give you props, honestly. I think that if someone called me a virgin and I was a virgin, I mean, yeah, because I actually did try to wait. I mean, I was 18.
Tried.
I was
Notice he said
no,
tried, everybody.
yeah, I did. I tried because that's just how I was raised, and I didn't. Plus, I wasn't really. I never could. I never was really into like I was not into girls. Like I thought they were hot and stuff, but I never took my time out to talk to many in high school. I just would hang out with friends all the time and just play football. Like I didn't really sit there. Plus, I didn't have a car until I was a senior, so I can't like go on dates. Like I wasn't really I didn't really care. I mean, I had a girlfriend when I was like in eighth grade for like a month, but uh, I didn't like focus on talking to girls or trying to you know get in a relationship. Uh, I kind of wish I think I'm like that now. Me and Chloe are still talking, but she said she don't know if she's ready for a relationship now again because she has to her ankle and she has lots of stuff to do and I feel bad because I get what she's saying. She like when we broke up the first time, she broke up with me because she said she didn't think I would ever love her or even care for her as much as she does me. And I understand. I'm not saying I don't care about her. I do, but I'm at the point now in my life where I've been hurt so much, like I don't really care about anything. Like I care for you. I'm gonna help you. I'm not saying I don't care for my friends or care for people, but I don't know how to explain this. I'm like semi heartless, but I'm not. If that makes sense.
Nope.
Like it's just to the point where I don't put much of my emotion into it. I'm I'm still gonna help you if you need. If you like needed a shirt off my back and you were freezing to death and I could help you, I'd help you. But I'm not like I don't know. Maybe I'm just like going through a phase, right? I don't know, I don't care as much as I did when I was younger. I think I cared too much when I was younger, and that's what got me hurt. So now I'm just kind of like, I just go to work, come home,
Well, I
and
mean, that's always what I've done. That's legitimately what I've always done. Just go to work, come home, and then. But I mean, that shit gets old, man. Like that shit gets so fucking old to me.
I mean it does, but I mean unless I after I save up some money and get my truck paid off, get my bills situated, and move out of this apartment and do some other things. There's not like, not saying you can't enjoy life, but life is either raising a family if you have one, or
I,
trying just
I
not
have
to
no
die
interest in raising a family though. Like,
and pay bills. No, I know. I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying like I mean for you, let's say you never had kids, that you have more time to, you know, go do kind of what you want to do per se if you have the money or the means to go do that. But or you can learn new stuff. But once you have a kid, that's basically what you have to focus on technically. Like because I have to make sure I have a daughter now. I can just I mean I can abandon her if I want. I could be a deadbeat and say fuck that kid. But like when you have a family, to me like I have to now I got to focus on her more than myself because she's relying on me to help her and when once she becomes an adult then I can kind of
yeah, that's
not have
that's the
to.
point of being responsible though. Like when you have a kid,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's
no,
your job to step up and
yeah.
take care of it. Or at least that's what
hmm
society tells you, at least.
I mean, I think even society didn't say that. That should be a human instinct. Like, hey, this thing just came out of you. We need to make sure it doesn't die.
Oh, is that the exact words the doctors were saying? This thing came out of you.
Yeah, that thing came out of you. Make sure it doesn't die. But, but I don't know. I just the whole cancel cultures, and like I know you agree with me, but it kind of it's actually at least shocking to me that I watched some TikToks where some liberals do agree with conservatives on that. It's like I think that's the first thing I've seen people agree on. It's like they're tired of it too. Like why are far right and far left people wanting to cancel everything? Can we just kind of not leave it like how it is? I'm not saying it should get better, but why are we? It's like every day there's something new. I'm like let's see if I can find some in my room right now that I could probably find offensive. Um,
Don't you have a Trump flag on in your room?
Okay, it's not. I was talking about my stream. Okay, but yeah, the Trump flag. Bro, I'll just give that an example. I get why people don't like it if you don't like Trump. I get that. And if I didn't really support Biden, but I'm not gonna tell you to ban a flag you had in your yard. I saw Biden flags. I didn't once like stop my truck, go out there, grab it, stomp on it, put it in my truck, and drive away. I was just like,
You may
okay.
not have, but others have. I'm sure.
I know, and it's the same way with the Trump thing. Like people have, I've seen people who at least they've recorded themselves doing it because they just wanted like the views. But I saw people go over to people's cars that have Trump stickers and put like a gay pride flag over it, or they'll rip it off the car and just leave it alone. Like I know you don't agree with it, but are they hurting you? No,
Maybe.
they're just
They might be.
oh okay. And maybe in a couple of situations, yes, but most of the time, I don't. To me, it's just that or even this thing. I saw this TikTok and this blew my mind. Some lady was like, they have, I don't know where was it at? Was it in New York? It was just somewhere where this lady was in some sort of monument or a park or something, and she was complaining that there was American flags hanging up. I'm like, where in America? There's American flags everywhere. How is that hurting you? If you go to Mexico or any other country, they're gonna have a flag of their country somewhere. Why? Like I know I haven't really seen. I mean, people used to step on the American flag and burn it or whatever. But it, if I hang an American flag outside my house, which I used to have one at my one apartment because I had a balcony, and I used to hang it out. Cause my dad let me have it because he got a new one. But to me, that shouldn't offend you if I just have a American flag hanging from my balcony.
Well,
I don't.
sure, yeah, I agree with that. But
I mean, I've seen.
if that flag isn't doing anything to hurt anybody, then yeah, sure, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
But there are cases where, like, people were. I don't know if you remember this story or not, but like 5, 6 years ago, there was a woman who lived in an apartment complex who dangled an American flag off of her balcony, and she was on the top floor of her apartment, and it would literally cover up like the people below her as well.
Oh, well, yeah. Then either move it up a little bit or put it somewhere else. Yeah, like that. Okay, I get that. Like if I'm the people below you, now I wouldn't care because I like the American flag, I guess. I mean, I might care if it's like in my view of like
No,
I'm
it
trying to look
it
at
was 100% in their fucking view.
Oh, yeah. Then maybe I'd be like, hey, I like the flag too, but can you like pull it up a little bit more or hang it from the side, get like a pull or something? Because I can't. I'm trying to enjoy my view or whatever, or just sit out here and relax, and all I'm seeing is yeah. Okay, then yeah, like I agree with that. But if it's not in the way and it's not like even for example, like my landlord, I don't know if they're conservative. I think so. I never ask them when I go and pay rent. I never ask them who they're renting for. I just I just have that vibe that they might be. But when the maintenance guy asked my neighbor whose Trump sign that is, the only thing like I told you I wasn't upset with it because I can if I wanted a new Trump sign I could get one. I don't want one. But right when the election was over, they took it. Whoever took it out of my yard, I'm not. It might not have been even the maintenance guy, but someone took it out of my yard and they just took it. They could have, if it was one of the maintenance people, he could have just put it on my front door, like, hey, you're gonna do something with this, because maybe I wanted to keep it somewhere else. But the fact that he asked her, whose is this? And she said she thinks it's mine. He said, okay, I just want to make sure. And if it wasn't mine, he was gonna take it down. But since it was mine, they let me keep it. And again, I don't own the building. That's why I even told you when I put it out there. I assumed they might get mad at me because I don't own the property.
Right.
But they let me keep it out there, which was nice. Like they weren't they didn't come and get mad at me. I mean, maybe I should have asked first. Technically, that'd probably been a nicer thing to do. Like call my landlord, like, hey, is it okay if I put this Trump sign out front? And I didn't do that because
See, here's the liberal mentality, which confuses me about you. The liberal mentality is that you do something and ask for forgiveness later. Republican Party usually has a tendency of asking questions first, then doing it whether they have permission, which I've always found weird.
I'm thinking the far right. Yes, I mean if I did it in a way because I just didn't think they would care. But if they would have called me and told me to take it down, I would have took it down. Just, I mean, I'm not gonna argue. I mean, I might have asked, is there a reason? Is it just because you don't like them? I might have asked. But if they were like, no, we just don't want nothing starting with our business or something like that. Can you? I mean, we don't care who you vote for, but can you at least just take it down? All right, I would have took it down. Like it, like or if I called them first and said, hey, can I put this out here? And they said no. That's all right. I mean, I have them in my. I got one still in my room. Like at least I could still see it. I guess I could. That stuff. It's not gonna bother me. It's not gonna like. I'll just be like okay. Like and like I said with the whole like even mask thing. I don't like wearing it, and I kind of do now. Just one reason why because it has a little Blue Lives Matter on, it, and I just kind of do it. But if I wasn't wearing one right now and I went to Walmart and they asked me to put one on, and they weren't at least maybe just because I'm stubborn. As long as you're not rude with me about it, I will 99% of the time I will just do it, depending on what it like. If it's like something like really like I want you to, you're gonna have to get on your knees and do something for me, or like if someone said that to me in a store or something weird, then yeah, I'm gonna be like fighting about that. But if someone was like, hey, sir, could you please put on your mask?
Well, here's my question: why are you walking in there without one anyway? Like,
no, I'm just saying. Um, I did in the beginning. I mean, just because I didn't want to wear one. But like if I wear mine now. Is there a time I haven't worn mine? There was a time I didn't wear one like a week ago because I forgot it and it wasn't in my truck and I didn't have an extra one for work and uh there was really no one in the speedway, so I just went in there real quick and the lady.
Of course it's the fucking speedway. Everybody in the fucking speedway never wears a goddamn mask. Like in fucking Tennessee, every speedway here, not a single goddamn soul has worn a mask.
Do the workers do? Because ours do.
No, the workers don't. Nobody fucking wears one. I don't understand it. Like, literally not a single fucking person in every speedway that I've been into in the state of Tennessee has not worn a mask. I don't know how the fuck they're getting away with it. It's just so weird, man.
And I think about the mask, too. I'm not saying that they haven't tested the vaccine yet if it's working, but I kept reading some articles where it said, if you get the vaccine, you still have to wear your mask.
Yeah, you do.
Like, well, if it works, if I got it right now and they knew it worked, and I'm not going to give it to you or I'm not going to catch it, why would I have to wear a mask?
That's not how it works. It's not like it's not a cure. It's a vaccine.
But like I said, I think, I mean, at least for me, and I know there's far right and far left people are stupid, but at least for me, if you're not rude with me, and that's why I like talking to you. Like I've talked to, and I know you're not really left, but I consider you're in the middle, but you're more left for me at least than I'm. But I've talked to people who are farther left, not like left, but like they're kind of in there. But I can do like a little spectrum, and if you can have an adult conversation with me, then I can work like I said the whole mat. If you came up to me and said, okay, let's say I didn't even have a mat. Let's say I forgot mine. I went to Speedway and the lady's like, someone handed me a mat. Said, hey, can you put this on, please? Yeah, all right. But if you're coming at me screaming, where's your mask at, and getting all loud with me, at least my stubborn part is gonna be like, can you like calm down for a second? Like if you would just ask me to, because I know Walmart. I don't know if they'd still do it. I usually have my mask on when I go inside, but they will give you one. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I need to look up more into it. But I guess one of my friends, we were talking at work about it, and he's more liberal, and he said that technically, because he reads about like everything right and left, he said if since Ohio says that each store you have to have a mask on, they are technically, if you don't have one, they're supposed to provide you with one. So if they hand me one and like, can you put this on? I'll put it on. But if like I said, if you're coming at me all crazy, then that's the point where I'm just like, fuck you. Like what the I get, okay, so I understand why you're mad too. I get that, but if you just ask me nicely or just say, here, did you forget your mask? Can you put this on? I'll put it on.
See, here's why I don't think that's true. And I could be wrong. I don't live in Ohio, so I don't know if it's true or not. But here's why I don't think it's true. Believe it or not, stores can refuse you service. They just can't refuse you service based on ethnicity, gender, religion, etc.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know where he looks up here. I didn't really look into it. We were just talking about it.
If you were to go in without a mask and say that it's against your religion, they couldn't do anything about it. Like I don't think. Otherwise, there'd be a lawsuit on their hands.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand. Maybe just like I know I'm an asshole sometimes, I guess, but I really do try to be like a nice person. And me and that one guy at work were talking about that. He said he knows I'm more conservative and he's more left, but he doesn't like hate me. He knows he likes me as a person. He thinks I'm funny. Like we talk about games. He's one helping build my computer. Like he's like, even if you didn't agree with me on something really like intense, I still probably I wouldn't hate you, like, because you're a decent human being. We just don't have the same views, and that's the type of people I like talking to. Even me and my dad don't agree on things, or some of my friends who are conservative, we don't agree on conservative things that I agree on, and he thinks that, but we just talk about it. It's not like we're
not out
like screaming matches.
The best way to learn is by talking. Like You can't live in this fucking bubble constantly, nonstop, where you're just listening to the same shit over and over again. Just because you
Yeah.
agree with something, it doesn't mean anything. It's just so fucking meaningless to do that shit. Where's the diversity? Where's the people wanting to talk to one another?
But I feel like it's getting to the point where no one wants to talk about anything because there's going to be like a whole just screaming fit about why this person doesn't believe in. Like yeah, like I said, that's I think I already told you this story, but like my good example is a girl came over. I met her off at Tinder, and it's not the one that came and just left. She actually came in, and we were just talking and chilling. And I had my TV on in the background. And it was PewDiePie talking about women rights and how he was kind of making points about like they want equal pay with the same jobs, and he agrees. But the reason men make more in a year because they do harder work that women don't want to do, and we work a lot more. Like we'll work over. They did a study where they asked women, "Do you want to stay an extra 4 hours over?" Almost like more than half of them said no, they don't want to work more. Most of the time, a guy will say yes, like I'll stay an extra 4 hours because we just want the overtime or the money. And all I said was I heard it, and we were kind of talking, and I said I kind of think that's true. And then she just started screaming at me. And I'm like, I'm not saying you should get paid. If you're doing the same job as me and you can do it as well as me or even better, get paid more than me. Like, that's not going to make me mad. But uh, the reason it seems like men make more money because we do the harder jobs and we do work more. But she didn't understand what I was trying to say and she just started yelling at me. And then she left. And I was like, I was confused. And then speaking of that, I saw a TikTok today. I need to save these so I could just show
You need
you
to
so you
stop
could see
talking
it.
about TikTok and stop
No,
using them
no,
as
I know, but
references.
no, I know, but this like this was just a good point. It was a a a woman. I'm sorry, a a girl in high school joined the male wrestling team, and there's a video of her going up against, and I mean she's a pretty big lady, like she has some strength in her, but she went up against a guy the same like weight class, and he did a move on her that you're allowed to do. He like I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like a slam on the mat. But he basically did did the move, and then she started crying, and then that was kind of the end of the TikTok. It was a short video, but reading the comments and people were like, "That guy shouldn't wrestle anymore. He should be banned for that sport." And I'm like, "Why?" She knew what she was doing. Like she knew what she was getting into. And I'm not saying he went like more than 200% because it was a girl, but he's still probably gonna do what he if it was a guy. You know what I'm saying? One, because for at least for male pride, at least most he didn't want to lose to a girl. It's gonna be on him. But the fact that he didn't do nothing wrong,
Well, sure. I
and
mean, I
it
could easily make the argument that it's a societal issue
yeah,
where
and
he has this fucking nonstop pressure to be the best.
well,
I
I
mean,
mean, I
that's something that's an option. You could say that
yeah,
because you lost to a girl that you feel demasculinized or whatever.
yeah, but I don't think he should have been banned from wrestling or off the team. He was just
Well, it's the same thing that we
wrestling.
were talking about with the female kicker not too long ago, where she pretty much squib kicked like halfway through the fucking the field. Like
Yeah.
she had no fucking business being there, and it's not her fault. It is the fucking coach's fault. If she's not fucking ready to be there, why put her there?
And like I just think it's for kind of clout in a way for that team or whatever to make them look like, oh, we had the first female kicker to do this, which is wrong in one way because it makes them. It some people might think they're that's amazing, but then it just makes them look like I don't know how to explain or this. I read it in an article. I don't know how you agree with this. It's kind of hard to explain, but some transgender girl. Well, how do I say that? I'm saying a a male who wanted to be a girl. It was like in a college sport, broke records in wrestling and like won an award. And someone made a video and said he broke all the female records because it's technically still a dude. I mean, he may not have the mindset of a guy, but he has the body and the muscle, muscle of a guy. Not saying he shouldn't have won that, but or she or I don't know how to explain it, but like
You're
I
already
don't think
canceled.
that's kind of well, I don't think that's fair in a way because it's I don't know how to
Well,
put it.
I would even argue that it's not right to separate men's and women's categories all together. If you want to be the best,
I
why
mean,
are we separating through gender?
because at least in my head, I think the reason we separate through is because if we if we okay, so if 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 we combined, let's say the NBA and the NBA, and they were like split into teams, like half girls, half dudes on one team or whatever, and we did that.
I'm not even
Not saying it
interested.
would be
I don't give a fuck about. Make this clear. I don't give a fuck about gender appropriation. I don't give a flying fuck about gender equality. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I'm saying that if somebody is the best at a specific position, if somebody is the best point guard, whether it be male or female, they need to be playing that position in the NBA. It needs to be one big league. And if no women are the best at that fucking position, they shouldn't fucking be there. That's my argument.
I mean, that would be kind of good to watch because let's say it took. Okay, yeah, because that would be. So let's say we did that in like for the first 5 years, no women could make it into the combined league, but then like three of them finally did because they could outdo like a man in a point guard position or something. To me, that's I would be more exciting to watch, but it's just proving like, see, women can do it. It's just not every single one can do it, I guess. A lot of I feel like a lot of women think they can do exactly what men could do, and again, I'm not saying they can't, but there's certain things, and I'm not even a manly man. I know for a fact, like when I told you, I bet you 90% of all women in this world could outdo me in anything. Like I'm
Yeah, see, I'm
kind
the
of a
same
freak,
way. I know
but
women can outdo me with ease, but I know I can be better
I
than other women with ease. I know I can
yeah
beat
yeah
certain women in the NBA, in WNBA. I know I can.
they can't even dunk. No, I don't know if they. I just see
I think
them
it's against their
let
rules. To be fair, I think
is
it's
it?
against their rules.
Uh, I just see them always laid up. I was just trying to make a joke, but yeah, like even when I went to the store and I bought those sandbags, like I could get them and I didn't need help, but put them in my truck. I think I pulled some. Like I shouldn't be pulling nothing. I mean, they're not really that heavy. I mean, kinda, I guess for me. 70 pounds, most dudes should be able just to kind of lift that up and just put it somewhere.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sitting there,
that's
almost struggling to.
bull.
Yeah, I'm a tiny guy, and it's hard for me to like maybe just because the way I walk and I can't balance my weight very well. So when I pick up some, it's kind of all off center. But even like watching my dad, and I mean, he's fit because he's served and he has to kind of be fit for his job. But one time, like when I moved to my first apartment, I was helping him. He was helping me move stuff in there, and it was like a big flight of stairs on the outside of the building, and then he, I bought a couch. He put the couch in the truck, and we went over there, and I'm trying to help him I help him get the couch out of the truck. I'm like, well, you need me, I'll take the bottom half, and you can take the top half, so it's easier for me to walk up. He's like, no, I got it. He grabbed the whole couch with his right arm, the whole couch, just holding it. And I've seen even photos of or videos of like dudes putting like a fridge, like holding a fridge with one hand and walking with it. Like that's insane. My dad just, I mean, the couch probably wasn't, I mean, probably more than 100 pounds, but he just grabbed it with one hand and
Well, it's
walked up the
about.
steps.
I think a good bit of it's about technique too. You know, because
Well,
when
I
I was
mean,
bodybuilding, like I was surprised by how much I was lifting just because of what I knew in comparison to other people.
I just wish I could pick up a couch and not struggle. Probably can't even pick up my vacuum over there, but that's no, I can pick that up. But it's, it's, and I mean, I'm not. I know I'm weak though too, but it didn't really help that I don't have a good center of balance either. Like I really don't. So if I try to pick up some kind of top heavy or even remotely heavy, I have to like figure out how I'm going to balance my legs out to where I can lift it. Because it's best to lift with your legs, and it's kind of hard for me. So I usually do the bad technique of lifting more with my back and my arms.
Well, you have fucked up legs though.
Yeah, I
Hence,
know.
hence your crazy legs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like I'm not saying if I could walk straight it would help me, but maybe a little bit because I know I still have really weak arms. I'm not like swole up here on top, but I have some muscle. I mean, if I flex, there's a little bit, I can feel it.
No,
It's not
there's not.
hard.
There's none there.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
same
You
muscle
want
that
to see it?
everybody else who doesn't work out has.
Bam, muscles. Especially my right hand. I got that, forearm strength. I was just jacking off like 20 times a day. I gotta get that arm strength up.
For somebody who doesn't work out and thinks he has defined toned muscles, he's fucking wrong. End of story.
I'm the sexiest. Now I know my stomach isn't defined. I'm getting fat. I'm getting a little belly.
I have gotten fat. I'm still doing the bodybuilder diet without actually being a bodybuilder, so
It's all that beer that you stop drinking. Ah.
alright, crazy. I have a game for us to play.
Okay. What's my game?
It's called True or False.
Okay.
Now I need you to go get your beer out of the trash can.
No, I'm not getting my beer. No trash can.
Oh, come on. It's Sunday.
No. No.
You drink on podcast days.
I know, but I'm not going to. I need to stop drinking for.
Yeah, I
I'm not
know you
saying I'm
do.
gonna quit drinking, but I need to quit. Like, I told myself I need to quit for a long time, and then maybe every once in a while, if you want to do like a drunk stream or we do a podcast, I might get like a beer or two. But I need to stop doing it every day, all the time. So that's why I threw it out.
Yeah, I know you do.
So yeah, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to stream and be funny sober. So I'm gonna have to try.
You're funny when you're sober. Like I said, I think you're way more annoying when you're drunk. Like last night, I could
Yeah,
not fucking stand you, dude. Like in all
felt
honesty.
No, I know, because after I woke up and I was thinking about last night, I almost didn't remember, and I usually remember even if I'm drinking. I'm like, I think I was annoying as fuck last night. I was like, I think because I remember talking a fuck ton, which I usually do talk a fuck ton, but when I was thinking about it, I'm like, I think I talked like not. Now I think my call outs were better when we were playing Overwatch.
No, they weren't. That's the thing. Like
I was calling out
everything you
everything,
said
though.
was so fucking irrelevant last night. Yes,
'Cause I
yes it
think
was.
it-
I'm telling you, yes it was. You said nothing the entire time we were playing together. You said nothing of relevance. Nothing.
I think I was just calling out everything I saw though. I would just say like Roadhog to the left, but I wasn't really telling you where to the left. I was just saying to the left. I remember that because I kept saying just directions, but I wasn't really saying like where at. Like if they spawned and their spawn they were coming up top, I would just say up top, but like that could be up top behind us, up top over here. I would yeah. So yeah, last night I don't understand how I even kept drinking. I've never really done that forever. I mean, take like I would drink two tall boys and feeling buzzed, but I was drunk. I think it was four tall boys last night. I don't remember. I can go count. I threw them in the trash can. I try, but because I remember yeah, it was four because I bought a 3-pack and then I drank that and then I had two more and then I drank one of them and then I threw the other one in the trash.
Do you feel good about yourself?
What? Drinking so much?
Yeah.
No. I think the reason I was drinking because I know I was annoying, but I was actually having fun. So I think that's why I was drinking a lot more.
What's
At
the
least
thing,
in my
man?
head,
Like
I was
you're
having
fun without the drinking. Like it. I wish I could make you understand that. You really are.
I know, and that's what Chloe keeps telling me. She's like, because when I hang with her a lot, she's like, you know you're funny when you're sober, right? And I don't, maybe it's just in my head, I don't see it anymore. Like, and that's what I was trying to tell you and her and um, even my dad. It's, I do feel ashamed about it, and I really do gotta try to quit drinking. But I feel bad because I don't remember how I used to even stream sober, and that blows my mind. I should never in my life, not for streaming, but I just don't remember how I acted sober, and and that's what upsets me, is I used to never drink that much. I mean, I'm not saying I was an alcoholic, but even before I started heavily drinking, maybe every other weekend I would drink or get buzzed. That's still kind of a lot, but I didn't do it every night after work. I usually told myself, even before I started drinking, when Steven wanted me to drink every night after work, and I should have just said no. But I even told him at the beginning when I still didn't do it. I was like, I don't drink during the week. And he's like, why? I was like, oh, I just don't want to feel bad for work the next day. So I usually try not to drink during the week at all. I just drink on the weekends, or on the weekends I don't have my daughter. I'll have like two tall boys or something. And it just got to the point where every night go to Speedway. And like I said, and Steven's an alcoholic too, so it got to the point where they didn't get it ready for me. But like, if I go to Speedway, let's say I would keep drinking. I went and got more beer tomorrow after work. They already know what I'm gonna get. Like they already know what I'm grabbing. I'm
What
gonna
is your
grab.
drink of choice when you do drink?
Oh, I usually just get beer.
Yeah, I know, but what beer?
I
What do you drink?
I just go back and forth. I usually drink Bud, Weiser, or and I think it dep I'm not saying there's a different type of beer drunk, but I think there is, because like last night I mean I did drink a lot more than I usually do. But last night I drank the really cheap Bud Ice. It's got like 8% in it, I think, or like 5.5. Like it's got more than your normal
Yeah.
beer. Yeah, and uh I usually don't drink those as much, but they were just cheaper. They're like $3 cheaper than if I got like kind of the, not top shelf beer, but like just a normal like Bud Light or something that's kind of like, people's choice of beer. And I'm usually not as I'm not going to go to liquor now, but usually when I would drink liquor, I'm s- I'm not as annoying. I'm just more, liquor to me just makes me feel buzzed, but not like beer buzzed. If that make It's hard to explain, but I feel like my liquor doesn't affect me heavily. Like I still feel good, but I'm not like what I was last night. I'm just kind of more relaxed than I am if I
Now, when you
had a
drink
lot
liquor, how do you drink it?
um a shot here and there. I'll take like a, let's say if I went out and I bought some, I usually would probably get ye Jaeger. I would just mix that with Red Bull, take a shot of it, chill. Cause I used to do it with
Yeah,
nap
but
times when he would do
yeah,
the shots.
how many shots do you take in like an hour? Because one shot's probably the equivalent of maybe two tall boy, not even, maybe a little less,
Nah,
about a
yeah.
tall boy and a half, maybe.
It depends on. I'm a social, not really a social. Well, I mean, technically, kind of am a social drinker because I only drink when I'm playing or doing. I if I wasn't streaming, like let's say I didn't stream during the week, I wouldn't drink. I don't just sit in my bed and drink. I I drink with other people. Granted, I can't see you, we're not hanging out, but you're technically still here, so I'm drinking with somebody. Like I only drink with people. I don't like just sit somewhere and drink. But in an hour, depending on what we're doing, like if nap time is doing like a stream and we're doing something and someone says, "Hey, let's take a shot," I most likely will, but maybe two to three in an hour. Now, the one time a couple months ago, I got too drunk too. I don't think I was really annoying because I was just too drunk. I was quiet, but it was nap times' birthday, and I bought like, Speedway sells these fireball things in a pack,
Oh
like
God.
10 fireball shots. I had never had a fireball before, so I bought it, and then um, I let it freeze, and then I got online, and nap times was doing a stream, and I took one shot of it. I mean, I mean, I know you probably know what Fireball tastes like. It's
Yeah.
just cinnamon. And I, I'm not gonna lie, probably probably in an hour, maybe a little bit more, I had all 10 done. Like, cause and it tastes like I just took them real quick. And again, I'm really weak-minded. Not saying like I'm peer pressure is still a thing for me. I don't know why. I'm an adult, but I just feel like I have to like I don't know who it was. I probably wasn't nap time, but someone else who was drinking with nap time was like, "Oh, you need to catch up, legs." So then I was like, "All right, give me a second," and I took like 4 shots in a row real quick, and I did not feel good at all the next day. I even got off way before he ended his stream because I was like I wasn't even annoying like it was last night. I was just kind of sitting here like, oh man, I don't feel like I feel too messed up, so I gotta get off. And yeah, I just need to. I'm really gonna try. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna let you know if I go get beer. I'm not. I don't have any money, thank God. So I'm just gonna.
That's not a
I
thank
can't.
God moment.
Well, but I'm just like I'm really gonna. I'm next weekend when we do the podcast, or if you're on during the week, which you're usually on. Was it on Monday you're on, or is it Tuesday? There's like one day out of the week sometimes you're on. What day is that?
There
Is that
is.
Monday?
It's usually Tuesday, but I've been kind of taking a break for mental health issues. But
Well, if I don't talk to you until Friday or Saturday, I'll let you know. But I think I could do it because
I think you can too, man. You just choose not to. I don't understand why you
I,
do that.
I don't know. I just felt like I'm more fun. I hate that. But I only work 3 days this week, and then we go hang out with Chloe on Thursday, Friday,
When's
and
the last time you
Saturday.
saw
I think
Chloe?
a couple months ago. It's been like 2 months because of her ankle
Yeah.
and of COVID, and then plus I haven't really had the gap. Well, I have. She wanted me to come over today, and I just told her I'll wait till Wednesday because I gotta save some gas. So I told her I'd come over after work on Wednesday night because that's my last day until the the next week. It's hot in here, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
Badass.
Badass.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with being fat?
You're too lazy to take it off?
I mean,
Is that a good answer?
no, it's just I don't. I mean, kinda. I gotta find a different shirt to put on. So I'm not wearing anything underneath the sweatshirt. I'm just wearing a sweatshirt.
But no, like I think I'm actually kind of done streaming on Twitch. Like I don't like where they're going. There's a lot of issues that I have with the shit that they do, and I honestly like the only reason I'm even streaming right now on Twitch is because of the podcast and because it affects you as much as it affects me as well, because I know we do that, but like if it was just me doing this podcast, it wouldn't be on Twitch anymore.
Can we go to YouTube? Is there a way to do that?
I can, but I don't think I will, because YouTube is kind of just as bad, honestly.
Oh yeah, but isn't that's where you upload the videos? So I feel like it'd be easier to maybe.
I'm talking simply streaming, not uploading.
Uh, cool.
Like YouTube is still a good site for like like just separation videos. But streaming contracts on YouTube are fucking weird, dude. Like they're so fucking out there.
Is there a site at all that's decent? I don't even know any other sites except for that D Live thing. But again, and the only reason I'm on Twitch more than anything because you could do it off the Xbox. That's like the only reason I started streaming on Twitch because it's more streamer friendly for people who don't have a computer or who can't stream off a computer yet.
I'm gonna try. What in the fuck? I'm gonna try doing something called well, let me find it. It's called Theta. Theta.tv.
Theta?
Theta. THETA.
E. Oops.
and essentially it's you start off with the ability to make money. I mean, that's not my ultimate goal or anything, but
Yeah.
the way you're donated is through I think it's Dogecoin. It might be Theta Coin. They might have their own.
Theta.tv. Watch and earn T Fuel.
Yeah, Theta Fuel. It's a weird one. Like it's a very interactive chat. You have options to like win things just by being in chat and talking to people. It's an odd site. I might go there. I don't know, man. I might not even change. I really don't know. I have no idea.
It looks okay. I And maybe that's the new thing to do. Maybe I'm not saying I know you don't want to be like a huge streamer, but maybe something like this would be good if you I don't would you want to be a full-time streamer but not like big?
Sure. I mean,
Well, maybe
here's the problem. I need to make about 400 a week for me to stop like working and be a full-time streamer. There's no way I'm going to be able to fucking do that.
Well, no, I'm not. I mean, it's possible. But maybe it's something like this, a site like this. Maybe once I get the computer built, I'll try something like this because I'm looking at the top videos. I don't know if they're the top videos, just the ones I see. Oh no, it's just recommended channels. The highest view count that I see is
It's low.
46.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
And it's like their own channel. It's like T Sports. I think it's their own like thing. But other than that, it's like 12 viewers is the highest. And he's playing Escape from
Tarkov.
Tarkov, yeah. And maybe something like this would be better because I feel like the people who are on the site watching would be more. Not saying I don't have a good group of friends or like a loyal chat, but I feel like these people are like there to just watch this person because I've never even heard of this site. So I feel like if you found this site, you only either found it because you like someone who's streaming on it,
or somebody recommended it to you. And
yeah.
See, that's exactly what I was thinking too.
Because I don't know any of these people.
A couple of them are pros. I've talked to a few of them, and a few of them have said that they're streaming to both Twitch and Theta TV. But the problem is that you can't be an affiliate and stream to another site at the same time. And if you get caught doing it, you've lost your affiliate with Twitch.
Oh, okay.
That's part of the Twitch contract. And I'm sure people don't care about that, but I do. Like, if something ever happened, like, let's say that 5-6 years down the road, Twitch changes their whole outlook on everything, right? Like, they change all their rules, they're no longer, like, a massive corporate company, you know, etc. Like, I would love the ability to come back if I feel the need to, if I want to.
Yeah.
Like, I want to keep that door open, but what I don't want is to be banned on Twitch and forced to be streaming on another site.
All I'm going to say is if we do this on Theta.tv, no one's streaming Halo 5 Guardians right now. So
Yep.
we could be one of the first ones.
Well, it's a dead game, dude. I mean, nobody's gonna fucking stream that shit.
Oh man, I know it is, but maybe we can find here. I'm gonna click on Halo 2. No one's streaming that one. How about
Type in Halo Master Chief Collection.
Okay. Oh, it's not even all the. All right, give me a second, cause I gotta do it from my on-screen keyboard, which is stupid. My party all night.
Are you finding anything?
No, I'm not. The game's not even popping up on here.
Odd. But okay.
Search. Yeah, the only ones that popped up are um, Halo 2, 3, 4, and 5, and Halo Wars, Halo Online, and Halo Wars 2.
But
The
no
only
Master
ones.
Chief Collection.
No, that's not on here.
Odd. That's really weird.
What about Overwatch? I'm assuming Overwatch is gonna be on here. Over. I can't. Stupid. Click.
What are you doing, man?
I don't know. I'm trying to click on stuff. Overwatch. Oh, Overwatch has its own channel on here, but they're not online. Like when I clicked on Overwatch, because I went to their search bar and it says type search for a game or a streamer. I clicked Overwatch and it brought me to just one.
Why would you not
Uh,
search for game?
no, I did. It says search for game or streamer, and I clicked on. Oh, that's someone's channel name. Someone's channel name is Overwatch,
Yeah,
and
fool.
I mean that's kind of a good little ploy if you want to get some Overwatch people. But even when I click on Overwatch the game, it just shows me the game. It doesn't show me any channels. I don't know because no one's online or my computer's not loading.
Type in Cyberpunk. It's like the hot game right now, so
I might just make an account too on this. Maybe that'll help.
hold on. Before you make an account, search Cyberpunk. Let me know
Yeah.
what you find. Because I haven't messed with the PC app too much. I've just been playing, or just been using the phone. The phone seems like pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect or anything, but
Cyberpunk. Again, the only thing that pops up on my screen, I don't know if it's just my computer, but it just says, it shows the Cyberpunk picture, and then it says Cyberpunk 2077, or 77, and then it has nothing below it. It's just it's just that. There's like nothing. It doesn't show like any channels who are streaming it, unless maybe no one's streaming it. But
all right,
I'm
here.
gonna
Let
try
me
to.
look it up. We'll do that.
Yeah. You
See if I
try.
can find anything.
It says you can watch streams and earn crypto. You can join with
Yes.
your Twitch. How can you? Why would you join with Twitch? That's confusing.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why they integrated that. Here, let me.
I can do email.
Keep talking.
Oh,
We're
sorry.
streaming. We're doing a podcast. Don't forget.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to read stuff. What if I do just click on the Twitch thing? I'm gonna see what it says. Okay, click authorize if you trust Data TV. Oh, saying get your Twitch user ID, username, profile image, profile update, data, email address, and email verification status. Or you can go through Facebook. Would you stream on Facebook?
Hell no.
Yeah. Facebook is the best. I don't even get on my Facebook.
No, me friend.
No,
Oh, this is weird. It's like you can upload your own videos and streams.
Oh, so it's like a YouTube, but you can stream.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Is that
Basically,
what?
yeah. There's a just chatting section. There's only one there, but only has 2 viewers. How did you not see any of this while you were looking at this?
I don't know. Like, it won't here. I'll just.
Just look at the stream.
Yeah.
Look at the podcast. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. My computer sucks. Party all night. What you going? What you doing?
Yep, no streamers on Overwatch. There's a lot of Fortnite streamers though. Hold on. Somebody named themselves Fortnite. Fucking dickhead. Yeah, there's 4 streamers on Fortnite. One with 165, one 125.
Yeah.
Mute your thing
Yeah.
before it starts coming through.
That's what I saw when I searched it. It just said Overwatch.
Yeah, there's a
Maybe-
lot of people on here. Like there's a good bit.
I don't know. I think it's a little personal.
Poker. We're not
I mean,
gonna keep watching that so I don't get DMCA'd again, fuckers.
It looks nice. I mean, it looks simple and nice to use.
Yeah, it literally looks like another Twitch channel. Only you immediately have the option to start streaming and making money.
What's the about subs, about XP, about T Fuel?
I don't see that.
I'm just clicking on like about stuff. It's like it's in there. It's in there.
Anyway, it's beside the point. You guys understand. I have an option to go somewhere else if I feel like I want to. I don't know if I will or not. We'll see.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, they do the same thing as Twitch does. They got the badges. How to subscribe. It's $5 a month, same thing. You can give subs. It's like the exact same thing. Actually, I'm curious before. I want to see what this is. I'm going to read about T Fuel real quick.
Tell me what you find.
This is. Nope, that's the wrong
Read
one.
it out loud so I know.
Okay. Theta Fuel or T Fuel is a real world cryptocurrency that you can earn on theta.tv by watching streams and automatically sharing your upload bandwidth. How to earn: you earn T Fuel for every minute you watch streams. That are powered by their data network. As you watch the streams, data will use upload bandwidth to share the stream with other viewers. Look for streams with an orange T Fuel icon in the top right. These are the ones you can earn T Fuel on. The more you share, the more you earn. You can donate your T Fuel to streamers on Theta, spend it in the shop, or use it to purchase subscriptions to your favorite streamers. What's the effect? 2 main factors affect your earning rate: the amount of other viewers you are sharing with, and your internet speed. You'll automatically earn more T Fuel for each viewer you are sharing your stream with, up to a maximum of 10. Your internet upload bandwidth will also affect your rating. Okay, anything else? Tokens. Okay. So that's what that is. And then they have XP, which I think might be just like a...
Yeah, it's basically you watch, you gain XP. That's nothing.
Okay. It's just like your level. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It
just gain like a
reminds me
level
of,
from watching.
Mixer. Yeah, it reminds me of Mixer. Yeah. I didn't mind Mixer when it... Oh, wait. Path to affiliate rule. Earn... That's a lot.
Earn what?
750,000 XP in a single season to earn the affiliate role. And then it's 3 million to be a partner.
Jesus.
Wait a second. What is this? Okay, channel streamer XP earned through paid actions, donations, and subs are capped at 30% of a channel's total XP. Example: Steven has 100,000 XP. Subs and donations cannot make up more than 30,000 XP until Stephen earns more XP through non-paid actions and followers in chat.
Okay, so that's how they're staying alive. That actually makes a lot of sense. So if you only have 50 XP, that means the most you can get is probably like, or if you only have like 100 XP, the most you can get is $3.
Yeah, because it like you have to earn it. You got to earn not being paid and being paid. I guess that's what they're saying.
Basically, yeah.
And there's another example. It says Karen is number 5 on the leaderboard. Karen donates 100K T-Fuel to Steven. Immediately, Steven donates 100K T-Fuel back to Karen. Karen is unaware that she has already reached her 30% paid donation cap. Karen has gained 0 XP from this 100K T-Fuel donation and has not moved up or down the leaderboard.
Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh as
To me, that
fuck.
doesn't. I don't understand. So is it saying like if I donate my 100K to you, like my points, but you're already to the point where you're already capped, my donation just disappears.
I don't know if it disappears, but essentially, yeah.
Karen is number 5 on the leaderboard. Karen gives 10 subs to a loyal viewer in her own channel. Karen is unaware that she has already reached her 30% donation, and she gains 0 XP for these gifted subs. So you earn to get higher on the leaderboard. You basically.
Yeah.
I'm losing my train. But so it's like you have to gift things also to earn points your way. Like if I try to put it in like Twitch, so it's easy for me to try to explain. So like if Twitch had this, if I gave nap times like 50 bits or something, that would help me gain a little bit of XP also because I'm helping somebody else out. But if I already reached my cap on my stream, it's not going to help me at all. I'm just giving it to nap times.
I guess that's what it sounds like.
That's what. Yeah, it sounds like you get both. Like if you're helping other streamers too, it helps you also. But if you already reach your cap, whatever the 30% is, it's not going to help you after that until the new season or the new whatever. Or the new month, or however they do their thing. I mean, that's kind of neat, I guess. It's kind of
I get it, but at the same time, it's broken as hell. Because I mean, if somebody's donating like $5,000 to me, that means I'm only gonna have a chance to get 50 of it if I only have like 5 XP. That's insane, dude. That's crazy to think about.
How do the refunds work on Twitch? Because I was reading this thing. Can the person who donated get a refund back? Can they ask for a
for subscriptions? Yes. For money transactions, that's up to the streamer.
Okay, because I saw a thing where I saw I think it was a YouTube video or maybe it was on TikTok, but someone asked a streamer on Twitch. He said, "If you end your stream, how much money will it take to end your stream?" And he just said $10,000 he was making, and the dude donated $10,000. It popped up on his thing, and then he ended his stream. Not saying it was fake or anything, but I was reading the comments where it said the guy who donated can refund that back to himself or something, or you can.
No, he can't refund that back to himself. If it's a literal money transaction, it has to be like refunded by the streamer.
Okay, I didn't know that. That would be nuts if someone gave me $10,000 right now just to stop streaming on Twitch. I think
I'll give you $5 if you quit streaming right now on Twitch.
Well, that's not that much, Kyle. That's just like a little bit of gas money.
Some gas money's better than no gas money.
I mean, that's true, but $10,000? Jesus. I could move. I need to move. That's what I need to do.
No, you don't.
Idiots.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I can't even think of any other streaming platform because all I know is I didn't even know about Twitch until Mixer because I started on Mixer
I know you did, loser.
because of Xbox. I didn't know streaming was a thing. I didn't even know that was a thing until Xbox had that update and it just says like here's a new thing called Mixer. You can stream on it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I just started looking at what streaming was.
How many
didn't even
followers
know.
did you have on Mixer before you swapped over?
I don't remember. I know it wasn't a lot. Might have been 50, maybe 60. But I didn't even stream that much, and I only streamed like I wasn't playing SWAT. I wasn't really playing Call of Duty. I was playing like just South Park and just like one-player games by myself, and sometimes Fortnite with my brother.
Of course you were.
'Cause I didn't know you or Orange or even Nap Times, and I didn't have before I met all you guys in Halo. I really didn't have any friends on my Xbox. I think I had a couple people from high school add me because I put it on my Facebook at one point, and then I would only play with my sister and my brother. I never really could make friends, so I always would just wait for my sister to get on to play Overwatch or something. And this was like in 2016, 2015. And I wasn't even a hardcore gamer back then. I mean, I stream now, but even I'd get off work and I would just watch TV after work. I wouldn't even game because
Shit, 2016 was my semi-pro years. That was a long fucking time ago.
I had no friends. Still hard for me to make friends, but like I would just play that with her, and then I'd get off and watch TV, and then I started streaming, and I started meeting some more people. I remember the first game I played in Overwatch 2, and I know what map it was.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but it's that map.
So you
where-
don't know what it is, you fucking liar.
No, I do. I forget the names. It's the map where,
Legion Tower?
is that it? It's the map where the first point you take, there's like a big doorway, like a chokehold. There's like rocks in the middle of the field, and then you go across a little open area, and then you capture the point. And point B is like in that big old brown room where they can go on the right side. up
For
top
all of our
the platform.
non-Overwatch fans, I apologize.
Yeah, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Like it's a big brown like room, and then you can go up top. If you're attacking, you can go up top on that platform and look down.
Nope,
you can go
that's
straight ahead
every
on.
Overwatch map.
And then there's see, I'm on Overwatch right now. I'm about to figure out what map it is, and I'll tell you. But I remember my first character I played as too, and I know you can guess who it is, but 'cause he just looked
Symmetra.
cool. No, it was not even a dude.
You said
It's
he.
a robot. Yeah, but I mean, Bastion's technically maybe a dude robot, but that's my first character I picked. Just because I was like looking at the heroes and I'm like, oh, he's got like a turret. And I'm like, ah, that looks cool. So then I just used him, and I actually did good in my first game. But I
Sure
didn't
you
know.
did.
I
Sure.
don't know what I was doing.
Doubt it.
I think it's not Route 66. It's not Kings Row. Is it that tower place?
I don't know. Is it?
I'm gonna click on it and see. I'm looking at like our games that we had last night. No, it's not this one. What?
King's Landing?
I'll let you know in a second.
I don't really
Oh
care.
yeah. Well, I know, but now see, stuff like this is gonna bug me because now I want to know what it is.
Alright, everybody, we're just gonna end the fucking podcast because he's spazzing out. Crazy, do you have anything you wanna say for the outro?
Get good, scrubs.
Yeah, that's basically what I had to say too. Everybody get good. All of you, thank you for listening for the hour and a half that's going on in this podcast. I'm sorry it was boring and that we were only talking about things nobody else knew about. Hope everybody has a fantastic night.
Boring.